If you find yourself holding the reality of a body condition, alongside fear, heaviness, and a deep uncertainty about what comes next, stay here for a moment. Take a slow breath and arrive here. You do not need to analyze anything. Let the words land where they land. Your body will take what it needs. This material is emotionally activating by design. It works by meeting what you are carrying directly. To get the full benefit and stay present rather than overwhelmed, tap gently on a single point on your body as you listen. If you know AFT, you can use all 9 points. But using only a single point, such as karate chop or collarbone, keeps your attention inside the feeling, rather than tracking where to tap next, and is just as effective. We begin now. I now recall how this pattern shows up in my life. I believe that something is fundamentally wrong with my body, and that this means I am not safe. I feel pressure to fix myself quickly, and become frustrated when healing does not happen on my timeline. I interpret any physical sensation as a sign that things are getting worse, rather than simply changing. I struggle to trust my body, and often feel betrayed by it. I hold the belief that I must fully understand what is happening before I can feel any peace. If this resonates, let's proceed. There is an actual condition in my body, and that brings up fear, heaviness, and uncertainty about what this means for me. A part of me feels shocked that this is real, and not just something I imagined. I feel fear about the future, and how this may affect my life. I feel fear about whether I will fully heal or recover. I feel a loss of control, like my body is doing something I did not choose. I do not always know how to respond to what is happening inside me. I put pressure on myself to heal, to fix this, or to get better quickly. When healing does not happen quickly, I feel frustrated, discouraged, and tired. There is resistance in me about having to deal with this at all. I feel anger about having to deal with this. I feel grief about having to deal with this. A part of me wants to support my body and work with it. I want to believe in the possibility of healing, even if I do not know exactly how or when. I am holding both the reality of this condition and my desire to heal. And that feels complex and emotionally intense, even though I have this fear and heaviness in my body about this condition. And the uncertainty feels overwhelming. I acknowledge this is a passing pattern arising in my consciousness, not the truth of who I am. I am so scared of what this condition means for my future. I feel this deep heaviness in my chest when I think about it. I do not want this to be my reality. Why is my body doing this to me? I feel so betrayed by my own body. I am trying so hard to fix this, and nothing is working. I am exhausted from the effort and the worry. Breathe into the heaviness for a moment. I feel grief for the life I had before this started. I am angry that I have to deal with this. It feels so unfair. Notice how this feels in your body right now. I am terrified that this will never get better. What if I never fully heal? I feel so out of control, and that panic rises in my throat. Let the body soften a little, even just a tiny bit. I am aware of a part of me that is just watching this fear. I can sense that the fear is an experience moving through me, not the whole of me. It is intense, but it is not permanent. There is a quiet space inside that holds all of this, without being broken by it. I can be here with this fear, without being consumed by it. This sensation of uncertainty can exist in my body, without dictating my next step. My awareness remains stable, even as these waves of emotion pass through. Underlying beliefs. Perhaps I believe that my body is a fragile machine that can break irreparably. Maybe I am operating on the unconscious belief that illness means I have failed somehow. It is possible that I equate uncertainty with danger, and so I need to know the exact outcome to feel safe. I might believe that I am only worthy of love and acceptance when I am perfectly healthy and capable. It is conceivable that this fear is an echo of an old survival strategy that once tried to protect me by scanning for threat. I may have learned long ago that I cannot trust my internal sensations, and so I now interpret all signals as alarms. The role of the hypervigilant protector, who tries to control the body through fear, once served me, but I am no longer that small, defenseless child who needs to brace for disaster. Adult self, gently turn toward your inner child. I am so sorry to my inner child, who experienced this shock of realizing the body feels unsafe. I am sorry to the part of you that felt so alone in carrying that heavy fear about the future. I want you to know that your fear is a valid and temporary wave of emotion, and it is safe to be felt here with me now. I am the stable adult here now, and I can hold this uncertainty without being overwhelmed by it. Inner child speaks. I feel a tiny bit of the tightness in my chest loosening. Just because you are here, not trying to fix me. I am curious what it would feel like to not carry this all by myself, even for a second. Adult speaks. I hear that you are willing to just pause with me, and I give you permission to heal at the pace your body actually needs, not the pace the fear demands. I give you permission to forgive yourself for being human, and to forgive your body for doing its best. I release the guilt and shame you carry for not being able to control this. I honor our journey together exactly as it is. I love you, especially in the not knowing. You are safe to let go of the need to predict the future, and to just be as you are right now, because I am here now and always to protect you. These feelings are passing clouds, not the sky. Message from higher self. Now that we have felt and honored the experience, allow understanding and light to arise naturally. Your worth has never lived in the physical condition of your body. It is the steady, silent light of awareness that watches the body change. And that light is inherently whole. The old belief that you must control the body to be safe was an innocent misunderstanding, born of a mind trying to protect you. The truth is that you are the consciousness in which the body and its conditions appear. A thought of fear is just a thought. A sensation of heaviness is just a sensation. They come, they morph, and they dissolve, revealing the calm, untouched space of your true self. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a being having a profound, temporary human experience. Rest in the awareness that is already free. Filling the void. A clear next step simply presents itself, and I feel the ground steady beneath me as I take it. I sense a steady backing behind me, as if a supportive hand rests gently on my lower back, allowing me to soften forward. I feel my spine lengthen, creating internal space. So this experience is held within a vast container, rather than a cramped room. I can feel the weight of this situation and still move. The heaviness is in my body, but it does not define my direction. The ask, inner child. I give myself permission to feel the fluttering of uncertainty in my stomach, and to just let it flutter there, without needing to know what it means right now. It is allowed to feel this body sensation, while also resting my hand gently on a comfortable surface, feeling the safety of simple contact. Adult self. I choose to stay present with this inner fluttering, while I take one small, slow sip of water, grounding myself in a simple, caring action. I move at the rhythm of my breaths, not the rhythm of the fear, pausing between the impulse and the action, to ensure I remain connected to myself. Higher self. I allow the intelligence of this body to unfold its story organically, without my mind needing to control the narrative. I release the requirement that this experience must look or feel a certain way to be healing, trusting that awareness is learning through the living of it. Bridge into your new reality. Where I once felt my body was a chaotic stranger, now I can feel it as a slow, rhythmic presence, communicating in sensations I do not need to decode in a panic. The uncertainty that used to feel like a hollow pit of fear in my stomach now gently registers as a neutral, shifting cloud, passing through an open sky of awareness. Before, the pressure to heal created a tight, frantic energy in my limbs, and now my limbs rest heavier on the surface beneath me. A quiet weight that signals rest, not defeat. Reclaim your power. I now choose to release the belief that I am broken, and I embrace the deep learning this experience is offering me, meeting it with compassion and present moment wisdom. From the perspective of the witness within, I see that I am the unchanging capacity for all this change, and I reclaim my power to engage with life from this untouchable seat of worth. Seeing it done, I imagine myself feeling a quiet, grounded sense of well-being, rising from a place deeper than the body's chatter. I see myself moving through my day with a soft smile playing on my lips, my shoulders resting low, naturally acknowledging a twinge or sensation, and letting it drift away like a leaf on a stream. My energy is calm, my decisions are clear, and I participate fully in the joy of the moment, knowing that this new reality is arising from a healed perspective within my consciousness. I see my body and I as partners, communicating with ease and trust, and I feel so deeply grateful for the wisdom I have integrated. I feel the morning sun warming my relaxed, healthy body as I stretch with a deep, satisfying yawn, and I know I am well. I hear myself laughing easily with friends. My body's so light and comfortable that I forget I ever worried. I feel the velvety texture of my favorite blanket as I curl up for a restful sleep, and my body hums a quiet, steady rhythm of peace. This new way of being is simply how I live now. A normal, safe, and undramatic baseline. I meet my body's messages with a gentle curiosity that has become second nature. Now experience a new future. I wake, and before my eyes even open, I feel the gentle weight of the blanket on my skin. The first thought that arises is simply a quiet acknowledgement, a new day. I feel a familiar sensation somewhere in my body, but this time there is no immediate jolt of fear. I notice the sensation as pure data, a simple signal, and I feel my breath continue in its calm, rhythmic pattern, unchanged. I place a hand on my belly, not to fix anything but just to say hello. The skin under my palm feels warm and alive. As I get out of bed, my feet meet the cool floor, and I feel the solidity there. The heaviness I once felt has now transformed into a grounded feeling of presence. I move to the kitchen, and the thought comes, I wonder what my body needs this morning. It is not a demand, but a genuine, open question. The anxiety about the future is not here. It has been replaced by a spacious, neutral field where possibility lives. I feel a subtle, flowing energy in my limbs, a readiness to engage gently. As I drink a glass of water, I follow its cool path down my throat and into my center, feeling it nourish every cell. There is no frantic urge to control the healing. I trust the innate intelligence flowing through me, a quiet competence humming beneath the surface. Later, a moment of uncertainty passes through my mind, a fleeting thought about whether a sensation is normal. I observe the thought as a mental cloud, and I feel a soft, compassionate smile from my adult self. I do not contract, my shoulders do not rise toward my ears. Instead, I feel a gentle expansion in my chest, a vast inner space that easily holds this thought. The thought loses its charge and dissipates. I do not need to analyze it. I feel a deep, unshakable steadiness. I feel safe inside my own skin. I move through the day with a calm clarity. My energy steady and my heart light. This is what my body taught me. How to be truly present within it. I complete the day with a profound sense of ease and satisfaction. This is normal now, this is safe now, I am whole. Allow this felt sense to continue integrating naturally. In the body and in life. Take a deep breath, feel the shift, and smile. Let this settle gently. There is nothing you need to do right now. You can return to this whenever you feel called. Be gentle with yourself. If something stirred during this session, a specific feeling, a belief, or a situation that seems to repeat, this practice can meet it with even greater depth. A personal session is available for any situation you are facing, crafted specifically for your exact words and experience. At no cost. It is a free offering, and it works because it is built entirely around you. If you feel called, you are warmly invited to request one at the link in the description.